Wanya inside the wrestling basement. In today's video, I'm coming at you with another episode of every freaking thing you need to know. Friday Night Smackdown edition. Without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. First up, we will see a non-title tag team match between the champions, The New Day, Big E, and Kofi Kingston against the new tag team of Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura, which is the Intercontinental Champion. Now, as far as this tag team match, why is Shinsuke Nakamura all of a sudden in the tag team? He need to focus on defending the Intercontinental Championship. It's just so ironic that when Shinsuke Nakamura get a championship, they get sidetracked with him. He have no business being in no tag team match unless it's him and Sami Zayn. He should be teaming up with Cesaro. They not finna become no double champions. So Shinsuke needs to defend the Intercontinental Championship or let it go. One or the other. But as far as the Tag Team Championship match, and plus considering the fact that the New Day just won, where they retained the Tag Team Championships at the TLC pay-per-view, usually in these type of situation when they advertise as a non-title match, the champions always lose. So we can set up a championship match. So when it all comes down to it, I can see Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro defeating the New Day to later on get a SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match. Also, after the TLC pay-per-view, after Roman Reigns got humiliated with the dog food and got defeated at TLC, what is next for the big dog Roman Reigns? Now, I'm going to tell y'all something about WWE wrestling in particular. True enough, it's people that's diehard fans as far as wrestling, but the state of wrestling in the year of 2020, it's a mental thing. Like wrestling, for instance, like Vince McMahon know that we all have like paid attention to him trying to force Roman Reigns on us. So the way Vince McMahon is gonna make us like Roman Reigns is he gonna get beat down so bad that it's gonna change our whole opinion and perspective about him. For instance, the dog food situation. I felt bad for Roman Reigns. And like, as all these horrible things started to happen to Roman Reigns, I like him more and more and more. So, on top of the council, on top of him get pulled with all the dog food and stuff, and the way they treated him at the TLC pay-per-view, I'm kind of on Roman Reigns' side now. Even though Baron Corbin, like, I take him over Roman Reigns any day, but as far as this storyline, as of tonight's Friday Night Smackdown, I'm hoping and praying Roman Reigns get back at King Corbin, because at the TLC pay-per-view, I was completely disgusted with that finish. It took 12 men to defeat one Roman Reigns. Now, usually when I see Roman Reigns going against a superstar, you can automatically guarantee that Roman Reigns is going to win. But to see him get brutally and slaughtered like that, that left a bad taste in my mouth as far as this storyline. I'm really hoping tonight Roman Reigns gets some type of payback. He need to get them Uso boys on speed dial, because he really could use them boys' hand, especially against King Corbin. So tonight, big dog, he got to come with it tonight. Well, we already touched up on Shinsuke Nakamura. He ain't got no rival. He trying to go in another lane instead of defending his Intercontinental Championship. We got Bayley, the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. She continued her rivalry with Lacey Evans. I see her or Becky Lynch, and I mean by Bayley or Becky Lynch, neither one of them defended their women's championship at the TLC pay-per-view. So maybe these up and coming weeks heading to the next pay-per-view, which I want to say is the Royal Rumble coming up next, or it may be another pay-per-view in between that. But whatever the next pay-per-view, they need to build up a championship match between Bayley and what her name is, Lacey Evans and Bayley, because Lacey Evans is another superstar. Like, one week we all hate her, then the next week we all cheering her. That week Lacey Evans interrupted Bayley and Sasha Banks in the ring. Like, something instantly clicked in my head that made me want to cheer Lacey Evans. Like, Bayley really making you hate her, you know, like in a good way as far as being a heel. And she's been a great champion, but I think it'd be a sigh of relief when Lacey Evans do become the women's champion. But in the back of my mind, if Lacey Evans do, and when she do become the women's champion, it's all gonna sit in the back of my mind of how as soon as Becky Lynch put the disarmor on her, she tapped out like several times. So I'm thinking now, if somebody put her in a submission hall right now, would she instantly start tapping out? So as far as Bayley and Lacey Evans SmackDown Live Women's Championship match, which we all know is going to happen sooner than later, I'm hoping Lacey Evans do become the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And tonight, may be the first seed planted in that direction as far as her championship build. Last and certainly not least, we got the rivalry continuing between The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Daniel Bryan, and you can even throw the Miz back in the storyline. Daniel Bryan, he has beef with the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, same thing. But we all seen, like in the recent weeks, Bray Wyatt, he been tormenting Daniel Bryan, and he been tormenting the Miz. Like, he done ran down on the Miz family. We seen how that ended. Bray Wyatt, the man, he decimated the Miz, and we also seen at the TLC pay-per-view Daniel Bryan return and attack Bray Wyatt for some odd reason. I thought he had beef with the Fiend, but a little theory that I just thought about in my head. You notice when Bray Wyatt seen the Fiend pop up on Titantron, he said, okay, he'll do it. But you gotta also take into consideration when the Fiend, like, we all thought the Fiend was gonna come out, but for some odd reason Daniel Bryan was summoned. I got a theory that what if, like, Bray Wyatt was taking too long and the Fiend punished him by summoning Daniel Bryan. I got a strong feeling that Daniel Bryan is still working with the Fiend in some kind of tricky, like, sick way. Maybe it's going to be Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt with the Fiend, like, forcing Daniel Bryan to do all his dirty work. And you know, it's also been rumored that we're gonna see a Fiend versus Bray Wyatt match. I don't know how that's gonna work out. It'll probably sell because you all know we done seen the Kane versus Kane, Undertaker versus Undertaker, and this is a rare character in Bray Wyatt the Fiend, so more than likely they're going to do it. But tonight for our SmackDown Live, we're gonna get some answers from Daniel Bryan, and I really look forward to seeing what he got to say. And I just like this, man, Daniel Bryan, as far as cutting his hair for this storyline, hey, we can't say he didn't go all out as far as the storyline, because he didn't put in a lot of effort to make the storyline the best on SmackDown Live so far. So, with that pretty much being everything to expect as far as SmackDown Live tonight, smash the like button, super kick the subscribe button, comment down below, hit the bell notification. Until next time, Wrestling Basement, I'm Wayne, checking out.